in the glittering city of New York, where billionaires throw parties that cost more than some neighborhoods earn in a lifetime, a single night became the talk of the entire city. A party where laughter turned into silence, mockery turned into awe, and one cleaning lady, underestimated her whole life, finally revealed the truth that no one saw coming. This is the story of Angela Brown, the woman the world once called just a maid, until the night she walked into a millionaire's mansion like a queen. Angela Brown worked as a cleaning lady in Manhattan. She was humble, quiet, and always carried herself with dignity. The wealthy families she worked for barely noticed her presence. To them, she was invisible. But one man noticed her, not for her hard work, but for his own entertainment. Richard Hale, a 47-year-old millionaire known for his arrogance, luxury lifestyle, and cruel jokes at the expense of others. One evening, while planning his extravagant birthday party, Richard laughed with his elite friends. "Richard would invite my cleaning lady to this party. Can you imagine her walking in among billionaires? The look on her face would be priceless." The guests laughed. To them, it was nothing but another joke. And so an invitation was sent, not out of kindness, but mockery. Angela received the invitation. At first, she thought it was a mistake. Why would someone like Richard Hale want her at his mansion party? But then she realized it wasn't kindness, it was mockery. She had seen the way Richard looked at her, the way he smirked when she cleaned his marble floors. Angela sat at her small wooden table in her modest apartment that night, staring at the invitation. Her daughter Mia, only 15 years old, asked her, "Mom, are you going to go?" Angela sighed. "Sweetheart, they don't want me there to celebrate. They want me there to laugh at me." But Mia, wise beyond her years, took Angela's hand and whispered, "Then show them who you really are." And that one sentence changed everything. Angela spent the next week preparing. She saved every penny she had hidden away, not for survival this time, but for dignity. She went to a boutique in Harlem where old friend Lisa worked as a designer. Lisa had once dreamed of showcasing her dresses on runways, but life took her a different path. When Angela explained what happened, Lisa's eyes lit up. "Girl, if they invited you as a joke, then you'll show up as the punchline they'll never forget." Angela stood still as Lisa fitted her in a gown, deep emerald silk with golden embroidery, a gown that made her look like royalty. Her hair was styled into curls that framed her face, her makeup done elegantly, not too much, not too little. Angela stared at herself in the mirror and whispered, almost in disbelief, "I look like a queen." Mia hugged her from behind and said, "No, Mom, you are one." Richard's mansion glowed with lights, filled with the laughter of politicians, celebrities, and tycoons. Champagne glasses clinked, diamonds sparkled under chandeliers, and a live orchestra played in the background. At exactly 9 p.m., the doors opened, and in walked Angela. The room fell silent. The woman who usually wore a faded cleaning uniform now stood draped in elegance, walking with poise, her chin lifted high. Richard's smug smile froze. His friends' laughter died in their throats. Whispers filled the room. Who is she? Is she a celebrity? She must be someone important. They didn't even recognize her. Angela smiled politely, walked gracefully, and every step she took shifted the power in that room. Hours passed. Angela mingled, spoke with confidence, and left everyone in awe. Men asked her to dance, women complimented her gown. Finally, Richard couldn't take it anymore. He approached her. "Angela, what are you doing here? This was supposed to be a joke." Angela turned, her eyes steady. "A joke, Richard. The only joke here is how little you think of people. You invited me to laugh at me, but look around you. Who's laughing now?" The crowd turned their attention to them. The music dimmed. Angela continued, "You see, Richard, you may have wealth, but wealth without respect means nothing. And tonight you proved that the richest man in the room can still be the poorest in character." Gasps filled the hall. Someone even clapped. Angela walked away, leaving Richard standing frozen, humiliated in his own mansion. That night became a legend in New York high society.
Newspapers wrote about the mysterious diva who silenced the millionaire. Angela's dignity and courage inspired countless workers across the city. People who had always been invisible finally felt seen. And as for Angela, she didn't just remain a cleaning lady. A week later, a philanthropist who had been at the party offered her a position in his foundation working in women's empowerment programs. Angela smiled when she got the offer and said, "I'll take it, but only if I can still clean, because dignity isn't in the job you do, it's in how you carry yourself while doing it." And so, Angela Brown, once mocked as just a maid, became a voice, a symbol, and an inspiration. And so, what began as a cruel joke ended as a lesson that echoed far beyond that mansion. Never underestimate the quiet ones. Never laugh at the hands that clean your mess, because one day they might just show up like a diva and leave you speechless. This was the story of Angela Brown, a cleaning lady who became a queen.